Welcome to morning prayers on this Thursday morning. Our passage today, again from the Beatitudes in Matthew chapter 5. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. What is righteousness? Is it a set of standards that we've got to walk with or live up to? Well, in a way it is, but it isn't really. It's actually walking hand in hand with Jesus. It's allowing ourselves enough time each day to meet with him in prayer. And not just do the talking, but do some listening as well, so that he can guide us and help us. As a young man, I was playing football and was very, very keen on football. And I was playing in the reserves and asked to go and train with the first team. But it meant on a Thursday evening going. And the Thursday evening was the night that I had to do evening classes, or had chosen to do evening classes. And so I had a choice to make. Either go to evening classes. I know it was boring. It was Institute of Bankers studies I was doing. So I had to do that or go and play football. And I know which I wanted to do. And a few months later, my father took an afternoon off on a Saturday, an afternoon off work, to come and watch me play for the reserves. And I played for the reserves, and Dad had been a very, very high quality footballer, at a much higher standard than I would ever be. And he came up to me afterwards and said, "Why on earth are you playing with that lot? You're a much better player than all of those around you." It was lovely to hear, but I had to admit the choice had been mine. I hadn't chosen to go to train on a Thursday. I'd chosen to go to evening classes. Oh, how boring. But it was the right choice. And when we come to think of righteousness, in other words, spending time with Jesus, then we have to make the right choice. And that sometimes means giving up or even manoeuvring around our program so that we have time each day. Usually it's best at the beginning towards the beginning of the day. Time each day to actually speak with him and listen to him and commit the day to him. Hunger and thirsting, we know what it really means, don't we? It means desperately wanting to do something, or in fact, as in my case, wanting to do something more in a choice of between two. You and I need to make the choice. Otherwise, we're always going to be playing in God's reserves, in his second team. In fact, ineffectively living our lives. So let's pray for his guidance and direction as we live our lives this week. Lord, please help each one of us to want for the very best for our Christian lives, so that we can be the very best for you and for those amongst whom we live, so that we might be a blessing to all of those around us. So could we choose, as we walk today, one person that we can pray for who probably won't expect us to pray for, but just pray for one person, that God would bless them and in some way enable us to be a blessing to them. God bless today.